And as Susan Coviello said at the beginning of all of this, John Rosenthal was her hero. And for a lot of reasons, John Rosenthal should be a hero to many. And I've had the pleasure of getting to know John over this past year. I was very surprised because everybody always told me that he was a resident of, was it Brighton? Is that where? No, Brookline? I don't know. They told me it was someplace else. And then when I met him for the first time, he says, I'm one of your constituents. I live in Gloucester. And I said, whoa, wait a minute. So I went back, because I'm really proud of the district I represent. And I went back and I told everybody, he's not yours, he's not yours, he's not yours, he's mine. And he, for those of you that don't know John, when there was an issue of homelessness in Boston, John was one of the first to step forward and say, I want to help. And when handgun violence got out of control, John didn't say homelessness is my one and only issue. And he was very committed to that issue. He stepped forward and said, I'm a gun owner, and I can accept that guns need to be regulated in a way that we bring down the homicide rate. And because of him, there have been countless lives that have been saved over the years because we have very responsibly governed how we're going to deal with guns. And then the issue of addiction came up. And John approached us and said, what you're doing in Gloucester is wonderful, but why would you deprive the rest of the state, the rest of the country, and other communities from having the same things in place? What if somebody from Western Mass can't get to Gloucester for help? What if somebody from another state can't find their way here? What we need to do is we have to treat this as a movement and allow it to spread. Chief Fire's the first shot heard around the world. John Rosenthal says we've got to spread this as best we can. And so, John, 2,000 lives have been touched. However, you've laid the groundwork with Perry to make sure that that number goes up exponentially. And what goes down exponentially is the hearts that get broken, whether they're in Gloucester, whether they're across the state, or whether they're across the nation. So thank you for taking a good idea and bringing it one step further and making sure that we're not the hoarders of something that is truly special. Thank you.